how to configure Solarwind to monitor your CentOS machine and also your Windows professional operating system. So we've already configured the Snmp on our CentOS, and it has a default community string of public. So I'm going to show you how to configure the one for Windows. So to do that, I'll click on the Start button. Then I'll go down, right click on the Start button, I click on Programs and Features. We need to install Snmp on our Windows machine. So I'll click on Windows Features, on or off, turn on Windows features on or off. Wait for it to load. Then I'll look for Snmp. It's here, it wasn't installed, so I click here and the system is installing it. After the installation, we'll go to Services and configure it, and we'll give it a public. We'll give the community string as public, and we'll give it access, full access, so that we can access and use it for what we want to do. So we're installing Snmp for Windows. So it's fully installed now. So what we're going to do now will be to close this and go to Services so as to configure it. So services.msc, I will open this and I'll look for Snmp services. Right click on it, go to the properties, go to security, and configure the public, the community string name for it. So I'm scrolling down to look for it. Snmp is services is here, so I'll right click on it, then I click on properties, I'll go to security, and I will add a community name of public. I see read only is shown here. Then I will tell it to allow Snmp packet from any host. So I click apply on OK. Our Snmp is configured for the Windows Pro machine, and you can use that to monitor the source system. So now let's configure our Solarwind. Now Solarwind, like I said, all what you need to do with Solarwind is just download it, run it, follow the instruction. Somewhere along the line, you probably will need to be online for you to download the dependencies, but the system can install from beginning to the end without requiring anything you cannot provide. So here, to open to Solarwind, we'll type this 127.0.0.1. that's the local host address, port 8787. That's the default port for Solarwind. So we'll wait for it to load. Because the system was already on, that's why it's showing this. But if it wasn't on, this is what we would have found. So I'm going to log out from the admin environment. I'll log out here. This is what we're supposed to see. So now read here. You can see the username is admin, and here you are told that you can log in with the username admin with no password. This is the first default setting that you will need to log on to your system. So admin is showing here, so I'll click on login and wait for it to log in. So this is what you'll find. So when it logs in, the next thing you do is to go to settings and do and click on network discovery. So the system will now use Snmp protocol to discover all the devices that you have around you. So it opens here. So we click next, start the discovery process. So here we're told to add the range of IP addresses that we want to monitor. So I'll start from 1 to, let's say, 90. Then that's what we have. Then I'll click next. Check all nodes currently pulling with agent for updates. Click next. Local view center. Click next. Now you can see here that our Snmp protocol, here we have public, we have Snmp version 1, version 2, we're using version 2, and public is already shown here as a credential. If our community stream was different, then all what we needed to do would be to adjust this to something else. But since we're using public for the two systems that we're monitoring, then we can leave it the way it is there. And we click next. Then here, Windows credential, add a credential. You don't need to bother, just click next. Here, monitoring settings, click next. System tells you under discovery setting, customize your network discovery by configuring the following. So we click next. So we have Snmp timeout. So frequency ones, run this discovery now. So you click on discover. And the discovery process will start. So you can see two nodes have been discovered. The CentOS machine and the Windows server. Pause it for a while. So you can see the system has discovered the Linux machine and also the Windows workstation. So I'll click next. So they are already showing here. So it's telling us the interfaces that has been selected. So the hardware, the port, and the status operational down. You can check any other one that you want. Then the list of interfaces are shown here. Then we'll click next. So the system is telling us it's going to import all this. You have the RAM, virtual memory, others, fixed drive, compact disk. Just add all. So we add all to what we can monitor. So we'll click next. So once you are through with this, then on the import previews page, you have to click on import. So here it's telling us summary of different tools, tools and resources that we have within our network, within our system, and also around our network that will be monitored. So you wait for it to completely import the nodes. That's done. Then you click on finish. So we are done. So we return back to our dashboard. We can click on our dashboard to see what is showing now. Dashboard summary. So here the system is telling us this is our Linux machine, net Snmp. You can see it's up. I'm clicking on it to expand on it, so you can see this is our Linux machine. So it gives us an idea about our link utilization. Then if you scroll down, you see different events that has happened. To 25 events has just happened, and of course under this you can also have the one for Windows too. Same thing with Windows. So the system will load and also tell you something about your Windows machine. Okay, I wanted to expand before getting to the distinct devices. I want us to see something about the two operating systems. I went through the Linux, so I also want to go through the Windows. So if you click on Windows here, this Windows will drop down to show you details about the Windows operating system.